Calm my mouth.
And we're
Jesus.
live. Look at
Okay.
that. The rants are going to go off today, folks. If you didn't bring your big boy pants, you better go get them. Or if you at least didn't bring your brown pants, you better go get them because it's going to be feisty and spicy and all those other iceties. Of our 1-1 draw, which I guess on the balance of play was fair since neither team looked like they could score in a whorehouse.
100% fair, by the way, Jared. 100% fair.
Yeah, it was. But Carlito, you wanted to relieve yourself of some pent up aggression. So
yes,
you've got the floor.
Number one, Mason Mount, he stinks. Mason Mount fucking stinks. Stop thinking that he's Frank Lampard reincarnated. I saw Johnny Minerals, your boys, not my boy, your boys. Johnny Minerals said that Mason Mount was the most impactful player for Chelsea since Frank Lampard and the most exciting player since Eden Hazard. Mason Mount and Eden Hazard being mentioned in the same statement is an obscene bastardization of what I would like to think is not just fandom, but football in general. Johnny Minerals, I am calling you out right now. You are too stupid to insult. That is what I think of you. As for everybody else, all these guys saying rotation. We need rotation. Well, guess what? When you rotate, you don't win. This is their job, motherfucker. This is their job. They get paid between $100 and $250, upwards of $350,000 a week to play football. That is their job. And when I hear fans say, oh, we need to rotate, man. We need to rotate. Fuck. God. We need to rotate. Gosh, we need to do that, and that. And then you rotate Mateo Kovacic is one of the best midfielders in the entire world. When you rotate Mateo Kovacic out of the field and don't start him, man, look at you morons. Morons. You fucking morons. Rotation. This is their job. Do you not understand that? Do you understand how much they get paid? This is their job. They're footballers. Let them football. Shut the fuck up about rotation. I'm tired about rotation. I'm tired of you hipsters. Tired of all of you. Shut up. Shut up. This is their fucking job. That is what I have to say. That's it.
Okay. You going to stick around for a little bit longer?
Fine. I am willing to hear the aftermath, but I'm not interested in anybody that wants to refute what I just fucking said.
Well, the only thing I'll say about Kovacic is I don't think his is so much rotation other than he's worrying about the knee injury. I know you don't like. I know you don't like that.
He played. Did he not play? So his knee's fine.
Yeah, because he was forced into it. Because
did he not play? Did he not play? Okay, he's fine.
He was forced into it.
Jared. This is Manchester United. Do you not understand that? Do you understand the gravitas of this situation? It's Manchester fucking United. He played. He's fine. If he can play, he's fine. This is their job, Jared. This is their job. Do you not wake up every morning and sometimes say, I'm kind of tired today. I don't think I want to go in. No, fuck that. You have to go in. This is their job. This is their job. And guess what? They get paid in a week what most people get paid in 3 years. So what are we even talking about? Come on.
I understand. But if you lose Kovacic, then you're really screwed. You're really screwed. If they overplay him and his knee goes, what do you got in the midfield then?
It's his job, dude.
But if his job is getting injured.
He looked fine to me.
Okay. Like I said,
no,
you dance with the
what
devil
you're doing
enough,
is you're actually, what you're doing is you're exonerating the bad lineup. And
No,
what
I'm not exonerating the lineup
what
at all.
I am not allowing you to do, or what I am not allowing Graham Potter to do, is to say that fucking lineup was okay, because it was not.
Okay, what if instead of starting Kovacic, what if you started a midfield of Jorginho, Ruben, and Carney?
Carney did not start. I said Carney should. No. What did I say the lineup should be? I said it should be Ruben. I said it should be Mateo Kovacic, and I said it should be Carney. That was my lineup in my midfield, Jared. That is what I said. That is what I stuck my name on. That is what I said it should be. And guess what? If it was that lineup, we would have fucking won. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Because I fucking know better.
But you don't know we would have won. There's
I
no way.
I am damn sure we would have played better than this, because we sucked.
Well, I don't disagree that we sucked. All I'm saying is, if you played, look, I think it was more of the formation than the personnel from the beginning. The formation allowed us to have one less in the midfield, and we were getting overrun. So that's a formational issue, not a player issue. Would you agree on that?
Yes.
Okay, so we changed formations, brought Kovacic in. It looked better. Or we still had zero attack. Zero. Like, other than a few balls over the top that were a little long for Aubameyang, it was bad. Josh, you with us?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. So it was bad.
No. Let me be very clear. Josh is a dude. I love him. I love him to death. So this wasn't like an attack on Josh. I just, just his opinions. There's a difference. And Josh, I apologize if it seemed like I was attacking you. I was not attacking you. Just your opinions, which I don't agree with, which is fair game.
Well, I didn't even hear what you said, so it doesn't really matter.
Yes, you did.
Well, he wasn't supposed to play against Brentford. That's number one. So the idea was to have him fully fit and go for this game. So the fact that
you're talking about Kova.
Kovacic. Yeah. So the fact that he didn't start is probably because he had to play 75 minutes or whatever on Wednesday.
Probably an unscheduled start for Brentford. Yeah. And so, sorry, an unscheduled sub. At like what? 19 minutes for Conor Gallagher.
Yeah. I don't think he was meant to play at all on Wednesday. But aside from that, I mean, it's just disappointing, some of the selections. Like, again, Mason Mount was absolutely atrocious today. And if anyone says, if you say anything else, I don't know what you're watching.
Thank you, Josh.
I had some idiot on my Twitter say he was our best attacker today. I don't know. I don't know what you're watching. I don't know.
Josh, please, help me understand these people. Help me understand these people, because
they cannot be helped. They cannot be helped.
I'm looking at Johnny Minerals, who is your boy and Lewis's boy. This fucking guy propagates Mason Mount every single day in an unbelievably irrational sense, to the tip that he is too stupid to insult. I don't get it, Josh. I don't get it. What am I watching that is different than what everybody else is watching? What are you watching that is different than what everyone else is watching? Explain this to me, please.
Oh, it's not what the difference in what they're watching. It's the glasses they're wearing. They got that rose-colored glasses.
That is not fandom. That is bullshit.
I can't. You asked for an explanation of what they see.
Yeah, but that's not fandom.
They've got some
fandom.
Weird glasses on. They've got like the googly eye glasses. Maybe they're wearing, and they can't see shit. I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you that bar Aubameyang, because he's there to put the ball in the back of the net, not build up play, and he's having to drop and get involved because they can't build up the damn play. But Sterling, bar maybe one or two things, was crap again. Mount was crap, bar nothing. Even the set pieces were crap.
It's just unbelievable. It's Josh. It's unbelievable. He continues to get minutes. It's unbelievable.
Well, he's going to continue. He's got an English passport.
I don't think he's been good really at all this year. The Villa game aside, bar those 2 goals, I don't think he's been good at all. So that's my take on him. I don't think he's been good.
He's had
bar
2.5 good games.
2 moments.
All year. 2.5 good games. We looked better when Carney and Brosia and Pulisic came on again.
Hell yeah.
It really shows that, look, Carney needs to be starting to get the minutes. He needs to be in the rotation. I'm sorry. This kid will give you something that he reminds me of Ruben, but he's quicker than Ruben. He's a lot faster than Ruben. That's not a slight on Ruben. You know, he had the Achilles, but he is
it's not a slight on Ruben because Ruben's good.
Yeah, Jared, that's hilarious. That's what that's my boy's exact comparison of him. He said he's Ruben, but maybe a little faster. Like he's like just the way he runs, the way he's like built, the way he kind of carries the ball. I was actually surprised Ruben was the midfielder to come off today. I thought he was going to take off George. Now go figure, George scores a penalty, which is the one thing I can say he does really well. Aside from that, I thought he was also not very good today.
Oh, he's terrible.
Hey, Jared, the one thing.
Carney playing more.
Jared, the one thing I have to say that about what you guys just said about Carney, I did say this yesterday. To be fair,
hey, look, and
but what Josh and what you are saying is totally the truth. He is like Ruben, but just faster. And it's not a knock on Ruben. It's not a knock on Ruben because I think Ruben's been great. But
yeah, I can't say that Ruben was the worst midfielder.
Carney, like when good is good, you have to acknowledge it. You have to say, I don't give a fuck if you're 19 years old. It doesn't matter. You have to acknowledge it, and you have to just say, if you're good, play. It's okay. It's okay that you're 19. I don't care.
Well, here's my only issue, and I think it's more with Potter.
By the way, who is EE? Who is EE?
Oh, he's one of the dudes. Yeah, I know EE.
Yeah,
What's
EE.
up?
I saw you yesterday. EE, you said mute your mic during the Ben Jacobs interview. EE, shut your mouth. Go on, Jared.
Good Lord, you're spicy today. So
no. I do not forget anything.
Okay. You're an elephant. I forget. First of all, we got 29 people in here, 27 now. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're 24 away from the big 300. Hey, if we get to 300, I can say this is Sparta, and we can play that.
No. Look, I just don't appreciate disrespect. We're doing this for free, guys, and we're here to talk about Chelsea. So look, check yourself, because let me tell you something, man. No one's paying me to be here, and we're all enjoying this team. And fuck off if you don't like it.
All right. Well, we'll try to keep the volume down a little bit. I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out.
Come on, man. I mean, come on.
I know. We just
anyway, that's all. I don't shit on commenters. I never do it, but today I had to because I recognize someone.
Yeah, look. At least Havertz didn't play. We can say that.
Oh my God, Josh would have lost his mind.
You know what? I was actually at one point in the game, I was begging for him. I was watching Mason Mount, and I was going, can we bring Havertz on for a few minutes?
My God!
I mean, he was that poor to me. I thought he was. If you look at his passing numbers, they were atrocious again in the low 70s. He wasn't creating anything. He wasn't coming to pick up the ball. He wasn't passing the ball to Aubameyang. He wasn't passing it to Sterling. He was just. Again, I don't know what he was doing today. It was not good. If you think anything else, if you think I'm being hard on him, if you think, what else does he need to do? I can't help you. I'm sorry, I can't help you.
But I am actually getting confident again for USA versus England.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Jared, they just said. Oh, sorry for interrupting. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I just kind of with Potter, my only thing now is going to be consistency in your message. So if you're telling these guys hey, you're gonna play based off merit, and now we're going on 3-4 games in a row. Like, I think Sterling's been bad for probably the last 8 games. I think he's been poor. I don't know how you start to lose me a little as a player if you're preaching a meritocracy here, a consistency or something of like, the best players will play, and you're not doing that. Then you start to lose me. And I know it's very early, and I'm not going to get on it too much, but it's hard to justify a few of these performances and guys continuing to hold spots down. So
2 things. Number one, I am not the Alex of the stream because Alex interrupts people. We do not do that on the stream. We don't interrupt people. We are respectful of the people that want to speak. We give Josh his time to speak. We give Jared his time to speak. We give me, Ryan, his time to speak. No, I am not like Alex. That being said, Josh, you are going on record saying the Mason Mount stinks.
And that's
absolutely.
not a shock.
I've always held this. I've held this opinion of him. I don't think he's anywhere near the level of attacking player that should be at Chelsea. He's a solid midfielder, I think. But absolutely not in attack. And again, this season, listen, you can choose to let him live for another 10 weeks on that Villa game. I do not. I expect consistency at the minimum, and I don't get that from him. Work rate. You can take your work rate and you can shove it up your fucking ass. Work rate is the absolute
that a boy.
Yeah. Work rate is a bare minimum requirement of a professional footballer.
Sorry to interrupt you, Josh, but I'm going to be like Alex and interrupt you. Please say that again. Please say that again.
Yeah, work rate again, and you really need to deep this. Work rate is a bare minimum requirement of a professional footballer. So if I tell you Mason Mount was awful today, and you say, but his work rate, you lost me. I'm done. He offered nothing in attack. He created nothing. His corners were atrocious. At one point, he hit the ball into the first man. We got a corner shortly thereafter, and Chilwell took it, and he came over and had the audacity to try to take the ball off Chilwell. Listen, just not for me as an attacking player. If there's a place for him that you can find in the midfield, that's fine. But again, prior to that Villa game, he was not good. The Villa game, I don't think he was even particularly good in that game.
Yeah.
He had 2 moments. One obviously the free kick. And then one basically was gifted a ball from Mings. I don't think he was great in that game, bar those 2 moments, and I don't think he's been great prior to that. So for me, he was terrible against Brentford, and today again non-existent. So yeah, nothing from me positive to say about Mason Mount. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Josh.
I sent you a present.
Oh, what's that?
Look at the DMs, the group chat.
Ooh,
I figured that'll calm you down a little bit.
I mean, Matakovic is not a bad dick. Not a bad dick.
So
let me be very clear. Jared just sent me a picture.
Oh, we gotta put this on screen now. You made a big deal of it.
Jared just sent me a picture of Matakovic in his tiny whiteys. And his dick is not terrible. Not bad.
There you go.
Jared, you really are a Texan, my brother.
I'm not the one who put that on there.
Buddy, you're the one that sent it. All right.
I had to.
Everything
I figured calm you down, put you in a better mood.
No, I mean, look. Oh my God,
Jared, everything's bigger in Croatia too, I guess.
Dude, oh my It's so funny. Oh.
So now I know why he loses his balance sometimes. Huh? What's his
That
face?
is
Tripped over
wow.
his third leg.
All right. So Mateo's got a banger. All right, great, fantastic. I have to say, oh my god, let me get my bearings.
Oh, yeah.
That was
if
Jared.
you need
Jared,
to go
that
mute,
was.
go off camera for a little bit to take care of that. You know.
I do not need any stick to crack. That is fine. I am fine, Jared. Shut up. I have to say, Josh, no, what you said about Mount, the problem is that it's the truth. It really is.
He's bang average in attack. Bang average.
I can't understand why people think that he is, again, saying he's this generational player since Lampard and the most exciting player since fucking Ed Hazard. Ed Hazard is one of the best players in the history of the Premier League. Like, full stop.
Yeah,
what are we talking about here? This is ridiculous, and I feel like I mean I can't imagine that Todd Bowley is telling Graham Potter to play Mason Mount, but at the same time I feel like
starting to feel like that.
I have to think that maybe Graham Potter feels like an obligation to play Mason Mount.
Well, I said this on Lewis's stream on Friday, and this is the problem with Mason Mount and with all of the hype. And Graham Potter's starting to fall into this now too. Potter is digging himself a hole because every week he has to answer questions about this guy. What's going on with Mason? Mason Mount this, Mason Mount that. He has to say, "Oh man, Mason Mount's a fantastic player. He's top. And he has to continue to play him because guess what? The second he benches him, the first question is going to be like, so you're benching Mason Mount. Why are you benching Mount? Is Mount not doing this? Mount's not doing that. They're also trying to get him re-signed to a contract. So you don't want to be benching him and at the same time be telling him he's an important part of your team when he's not getting minutes. I think they're between a rock and a hard place right here now because if Potter continues to speak about him like he does, and then you bench him, well, now you got a lot of questions to answer because you just said he was top. You said he's one of the best. Like he's one of your most creative guys. Like, and
Josh, he should not have put his name on that. He should not have said that.
No, he should have came in and done the same thing and said, "Hey, this guy has to establish himself just like everyone else."
It's like Josh. He was like, "This guy is such a good leader. He's such a good guy, and he's such a great player. He's This is feeding this false, and I don't say narrative lightly because narrative is a story, and narrative is another one of these words that Chelsea fans use malapropistically. They say that it's an agenda when an agenda is actually a to-do list. They're like, no, that's actually a malapropism. But when I say narrative, I really mean that there is this fucking narrative that Mason Mount is fucking Frank Lampard. And I am here to tell you unequivocally, he is not. He is not even close because that shows me, if you think he is, that shows me that you never watched Frank Lampard play. Frank Lampard was 6'2". He was a fucking beast. And he did so much more than what Mason Mount could ever possibly imagine accomplishing. You have no idea what you're talking about when you are saying, Johnny Minerals, that this fucking guy is Frank Lampard. There is no comparison. No comparison.
He even shaved for us.
Yeah, was he zonal marked or man marked out today's game? Just to ask, I want to ask Mason Mount. That was the excuse. That was the excuse.
Andrew, you're the fucking friend with Johnny Minerals, man, not me. Not me.
They don't like each other at all.
Oh no, that's your boy, bro. Because you guys speak the same language. You guys speak in jargon.
No, I speak bullshit with flair. That's all. He just speaks.
Hey, Andrew. By the way, love you, buddy.
Yeah, but sorry to interrupt. I think that was the most predictable scoreline I've ever seen. I think I said on another stream. I think both sides should petition the FA not to play the return fixture and just give us a
Just say fuck it. Just say fuck
just
it.
say give us a bye week like they do in NFL. Just give us something fuck it, man.
Oh yeah, both teams are entirely terrified of scoring against one another.
Yeah, that was what it was. It was like a really toned down sparring session.
Oh my god.
Andrew,
to answer the
go ahead.
question real quick, no, I haven't changed my mind on him. Even bad players
Shallow butt.
He was just fine today.
that's there's people understand it that bad players have good games, average players have good games.
I agree.
That's not what makes them bad or average. It just means that look, Chalobah is fine. He's not a defender. He was raised as a defensive midfielder, and thus does not have some of the instincts that a defender has.
Jared, Josh, and Andrew, aren't you disappointed in the threshold of what fans now consider to be a good player? Aren't you disappointed in that?
Well, I think they've got the Cobham glasses on. We gotta.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking.
Well, look, he's not a bad player.
I'm not just. I am not just talking about Trevor Chalobah.
Well, no, I'm just to this point. That doesn't mean that he's at the level that a Chelsea defender should be. He's not.
He's not.
I heard the same thing about Kurt Zuma, by the way, who, doesn't play for us anymore. Not to say that Chalobah will not play for us, but Fofana, Koulibaly, and Silva are our best three center backs. That's it.
Jared, while Andrew's here, I'm sorry, Ron. I didn't mean to interrupt you. But
no. Josh, go ahead.
While Andrew's here, we were just talking about him. Andrew, Mason Mount today. Your thoughts as an Englishman?
I love that caveat, Josh.
Cheers. I get all the English players. Cheers for that.
Hey, by the way, you invite it, motherfucker. You do.
I know. What can I just say? I'm not surprised. I'm not going to go in because I'm not surprised by the performance.
That is not enough for me, man.
Well,
that is not enough.
Let me just say this: for what he's done the past few games, where he has stepped up a bit, he didn't put his mark on this game whatsoever. Not even what he's praised for, all the pressure and running around and stuff like that. I didn't see enough of that even today as well for him to. I didn't see him really put in a shift, and that's when you have a player like that who's built up. I have two ratings for him. I have my own realistic rating, and I have the backers.
But hold on, Andrew. Let me interrupt you, and I don't appreciate interruptions because we don't do this.
He wasn't.
But I have to ask you, when you have you say the words.
Yeah.
When you have a player like this, what type of player is he? Tell me this, and I hate to put you on the spot, but tell me what type of player is he?
I'll tell you what he's best at, and I'm sticking with this until someone proves me wrong. He is a not right now. He is a James Milner Henderson type.
Yes, that's exactly what he is.
He's that. And let me just tell you, people who
by the way, in America we call that a utility player.
Yeah, and people have to remember, James Milner was very good in his career. Okay, it's not what he is.
Very
now.
good career. Very good career.
Very good career, right? He was solid, right? Dependable stuff like that.
He played for Man City. He played for a lot of good teams.
But I don't get this. People are going to say, "Oh, we didn't get the ball to him" or stuff like that. You know what? How about you go and get the ball? You know what I mean? How about you go and get the ball, right? Because after Potter made the change in midfield, where we were more solid, then getting more of a foothold in the game on equal standing.
Yes.
He and Sterling. I cannot defend Sterling in this game whatsoever. I thought he was appalling tonight. Okay, I didn't think he did anything well. Okay, but them two are supposed to support Aubameyang. Aubameyang isn't supposed to be the one going wide collecting the ball.
Definitely not. Definitely
he's
not.
Supposed to be fed the ball. These two are supposed to do that.
Yeah,
and he's one of them, Mount. And what I can't, I'm not surprised, but then it's frustrating. It's like. I'm going to give the same energy. Like if Kai drops a performance like this, I always give the same energy. I give the same energy to Mount. He was appalling tonight. He didn't do anything I can't think of anything proactive he did tonight.
Andrew, why does he continue to start?
Why is he what? Well, that's what I mean.
No. But what I'm asking you is that I don't want conspiracy theories because that type of shit is actually trying to destroy my country. And I'm not interested in any of that. What I want to ask you is a very simple question. Fuck all conspiracies. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all the English bias and that shit. Why does he continue to start? Why does he continue to start?
I can't give you the reason why he gets a consistent run of games or gets allowed to play and then has like a purple patch period of 2 games and then play again for another 8. I don't know. I've said this to Jester and Joss. We are overplaying this young player too much.
Because he's no longer a kid. You can't call him a kid anymore.
Okay, this young player is approaching nearly 200 games for Chelsea. He will hit that this year. 200 games is insane for this type of player, for the age that he is. And
this type of player who is not that good.
And he plays 90 minutes in nearly all the games as well. Even when he's benched, he comes on. It's not as if he gets like a game rest or something like that. And it shows, right? It shows. He gets a little purple patch. He is a purple patch player. I'm sorry, he is.
Josh, do you want Carney or Mason Mount starting the next game?
I mean, I would rather see Carney because I've seen what Mason Mount can do.
100%.
But like for me, it's one of those things where he just. Damn, I just had this thought on the tip of my tongue.
No. Take your time. We'll let you have it.
Well, yeah, he just. I don't see enough. But Andrew's talking about the link between like midfield and attack. Like that's meant to be his job. Like he's supposed to be the one that's the guy coming to get the ball.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing that today. Like, I mean, Aubameyang, you can't blame him. He's like Andrew said, he's the one waiting for service from these other 2 guys. Like Sterling and Mount are supposed to be the ones creating service for him. And he was relying more on deep balls from Ruben or from Thiago or these guys or Chilwell, where they were the ones playing balls up to Aubameyang. Those balls should be coming from the wings. And I just haven't seen enough. Again, before the Villa game, I thought he had been poor for a run of games. And then he gets the 2 goals. And now people are like, I'm sorry, you don't get to live for another 3 or 4 weeks off that one performance because he wasn't great in that Villa game. He had 2 good moments. He was poor in Brentford the game after that. He was not good midweek. Today, not good again. Like, I don't know. You cannot say you're playing him based off merit because, again, the bare minimum is work effort and work rate. Like, that's the bare minimum request. If you're not doing that, then what is he ever doing? If you're not working hard, then what attribute is he bringing to the team?
I didn't even see. I didn't even see that tonight. I didn't even see that, like running after.
That's like what he's famous for. Yeah, oh my god!
So here's the point.
That's the problem. You know what?
Jared, go ahead. Jared, go ahead.
No, this is the point. Potter doesn't press. He really doesn't. They drop off when we give up the ball. We drop off and get into our shape. So
okay, so because of that, what is the point of fucking Mason Mount?
He's English.
That is not enough.
I can't say you can't tell me anything else because that's the only thing.
It's not enough for me, Jared.
He's English.
Even though I'm not attacking you, I'm attacking the concept.
Well, I understand that, but nobody can tell me another reason why what he brings that somebody else can't bring in more. We talked, the other night about starting Christian Pulisic in this game. I told you it was not going to happen. He's not going to start. He should have. He brings you a direct player in attack that can beat a man and go past somebody and create something from nothing. Mason Mount is not that dude. Sorry. He's never isn't that dude.
Dude, Mason Mount has never been this dude. I don't understand why he continues to get opportunities when he doesn't deserve them. That is the point of the entire conversation. Mason Mount does not deserve these opportunities. He does not deserve a new contract, but he's going to get it, and he's going to get these opportunities, and I don't understand why. That is my overarching question. This is the fucking question that is universal. Why does he get these opportunities when he doesn't deserve them?
Nobody can tell you. That's the answer.
Yeah, we
Nobody can tell you.
Khalil, we agree with you. We can't give a reason as to why.
Look, I don't mean to be angry, even though I am angry. I don't want to sound angry because it's bad content. And like, I'm not an angry person, Andrew. I'm not. Like, I'm really not at all. But I'm angry today because I'm frustrated because I don't understand something. And I love this game. I really do understand this game. And I have tried so hard for so long to understand this game. And yet this one particular player with these minutes, it does not make sense to me. It does not.
It's weird. I've seen it. You know what? I've seen it in this team before. I've seen like this club before. I've seen it other clubs before. There's just there's always these players that just stick around. You know what I mean? Just that you don't know why they keep starting or are so integral and something part of the game. But I do not know why. No one's ever going to come out and say, "Hey, do you know what? Overall, Mason Mount is really good against the lower level teams, right? Bottom, like from 10 downwards, something like that." But in a big game, like Premier League style, because everyone's going to go, "Yeah, but he hit the Champions League run and he done this and he scored in the Bernabeu and stuff like that." That's great. That's great. But I know he scored against Liverpool away at Anfield, but very rarely has he come up like, and we don't really have, but him like, let's focus on him. Very rarely has he had a performance against the top 6 side that I can think of. I really can't. I mean, everyone goes, "Oh, he played really well against Spurs." He ran around. He's supposed to do that.
I mean, that's just a prerequisite for any of these jobs. It's just a prerequisite. Come on.
That's why I don't praise people. I don't praise footballers for running around. I didn't praise Usain Bolt for running.
That's what they're like, dude. To quote Don Draper, that's what the fucking money is for, bud.
Yeah,
that's what the money is for.
You don't praise Usain Bolt for running. You praise him for winning and breaking records. That's what you praise him for. You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ, man. It's the bare minimum, as Josh always says. It's the bare fucking minimum, man.
Yeah. Well, it is quite concerning because...
No, it's quite concerning, Jerry, because we didn't win today, man. I'm pissed. Everybody's pissed. They're pissed because we let them off the hook. We let them off the hook. The Bears are who we thought they were. We let them off the hook. You know, I just feel so disappointed today.
Well, it's
how I feel, Jared. It's just how I feel, man.
You know, how many did you count on Twitter that said Mindy would have saved that?
I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about that shit.
Stream. Jester was on Sarcasm City and someone put that in the
I'm sure they did, Andrew. I'm sure they did.
No, I don't know. I was saying it literally just barely crossed the line, and Kemper got a good. I thought he did all he could. I thought he did.
Yeah.
It was one of those
he was really good again today.
I don't think any
he was really good again. I mean, like, dude, he played well for the third crucial game in a row. No fault on Kepa. Come on, guys.
Listen,
I think his distribution was a little poor today, maybe, but I don't think there's anybody open to distribute the ball to.
And Jester, why were we playing it around the back when they were pressing so high in the first half as well? They were pressing so high. Just kick that mother effer out the bloody. Just kick
say
it,
it, Andrew. Say it. You know you want to.
I know, but I kick that motherfucker down the road. Do you know what I mean?
Hey, there it is.
No, but we were playing out the back and they were pressing so high. It's like, dude, don't do that. Just boot it.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes
I'm with you.
You know, but they do that because if you beat one of those pressing players with the ball, then you go into space and you make somebody else commit out of defense, and then you have a break on.
That's the intoxicating thing about it, Jared, is that you are baiting them when you do this.
Yes,
that's the point.
We didn't bait him very well. We just masturbated today.
He's the one that brought up the first dick joke. Not me, Josh. Mark it down. It wasn't me. It was Jared.
I was watching and I'm going, this is going to be a 1-1. This is going to be either 0-0. They're going to win 1-0, or it's going to be a 1-1. And what we do in the dying moments, we give up another freaking goal. That's 2 this season.
Hey, Josh. Casemiro, bro. Of all
Solid boy,
players.
yeah.
Well, there was two players there. Who was marking two players?
When it went 6 minutes injury time, I thought that's plenty of time for them to equalise. And so that's the problem I had is not the equalise. Well, obviously, but it's our defending before that. Just like I said with the goalkeeper, just boot that effing ball down the field. Just boot it and just take it like that. Instead of it's always like flicking or trying to control it, just smack that. And if you got to take one of them out in the process or your own player, just take them out as well. Just kick that back. We're all taught. I realize if in doubt, boot it out. You know
yes,
I mean?
boot it out, because it's about winning at the end of the day. It's not about aesthetics. In the minus games of in the minus minutes of the game, fucking hell, just kick it.
Boot it.
It's no longer about playing pretty. Man City would do this in their final minutes if they were trying to get a win and they were scraping. Yeah. They would absolutely do the same thing. So stop being so pretty. Sometimes winning is about getting down and dirty.
Yeah. Look, overall, though, it's a fair result because both teams look like shit.
I agree.
Yes. They really did. It was not a pretty game of football to watch.
No, not at all.
And,
not at all.
I can say that it was not because of the defensive qualities. It was because just of poor play, though, from both teams. And I have to see Potter go back and say, look, you brought on Broja again. You brought on Pulisic again. You brought on Carney Chukwuemeka again. And we looked dangerous when they came on again. So when are you going to do something other than what you did from the start today and put Sterling and Mason Mount in there with Aubameyang? I'm sorry. The only player that's played games with Aubameyang that's on this pitch is Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
So if you want somebody to play with him that knows how he's going to move in the box, you have a guy sitting on your bench, but you won't start him.
But Jester, I don't know about you. I praise usually Potter's substitutions. I thought he bought the wrong player off for Pulisic. I thought he should have kept Aubameyang on.
Yes, agreed. Totally agreed.
He bought him on and sort of played Pulisic or Mount down the middle, and it wasn't right. And then he had to bring Broja on. Listen, we got a quick turnaround again. We play early on Tuesday. We don't play one of the lates on Tuesday.
Oh shit! I did not know that.
So
I did not know that.
There's a legitimate case that you're going to you're going to see.
Well, Andrew, now we have to win. Fuck.
No, we win. We qualify. We win. We qualify.
Yeah.
So, and we basically win. We need depending on other results, we could end up winning the group as well, like AC Milan and
if AC Milan draw
or something like that. But I think there's quite a legitimate case for Broja starting because of the quick turnaround, Pulisic starting, and Gallagher starting as well.
High up and Carney behind him.
Andrew, I'm going to have to push back and say that I don't think that. Look, I'm not a reactionary person. I'm not. I am in my personal and professional life. I'm actually pretty measured. And when I evaluate players, I am definitely measured. I have to say that I don't think that Connor should be starting over Carney. I don't think that he's as good as Carney. I think I've seen enough of Carney to know unequivocally that he's a better player.
I think I don't disagree with you, but I like Carney deeper in space to build up play, which is what we suffer at the most. We've got,
but we only have a couple positions in the midfield. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you've got three if you play a back.
Yeah, but Graham's going to do his thing.
Well,
no, but
Graham,
I think with the quick turnaround, he has to make changes because of people getting fatigued and into the red zone or something like that. And on performance as well. Sterling has to be benched for the next game. I can't defend Sterling after this game.
It's fair.
It wasn't good. And I would bench Mount as well because Mount's Mount goes into the purple patch player now. Do you know what I mean? He goes into the purple patch player.
Can you explain that? Because I don't know what that fucking means.
The purple patch is when someone just has a bit of form now and again for like a few games.
Yeah, but the reference it must mean
they say
something.
Son's a purple patch player for Spurs because what he does is
That
he'll
does
go
not
like
explain. That does not explain what the
You
purple.
see, he
means.
wants to know what purple patch means.
Oh, I don't know actually. I don't actually know.
Or
No,
where it came
I caught you. I caught you. You were
I don't
spitting
know.
jargon. You were spitting jargon. Nah, I knew I could get you on
from.
this.
Yeah.
Andrew, you're smart. You're not that smart.
There was a player on the Bad Boys Pistons, and his name was Vinnie Johnson.
Yeah.
And they called him Vinny the Microwave Johnson because he would heat up and he would get hot and stay hot. But when he was cold, he couldn't hit. He was throwing up bricks. And for me, that's what a purple patch player is. They get a bit of rhythm. They have a good run of form,
Well, it's
and then they're out.
His son at Spurs. That's why they call him
Yeah.
a purple patch player, son. Because he'll score for like 4 or 5 games in a row, and then he'll
do
go
nothing.
dead for like 10. Do you know what I mean? Like remember he hit his
Tammy
hat-trick?
Abraham.
He hit his hat trick. Yeah, he hit his hat trick. Well, yeah, he scored 7 goals in 3 games, and then scored 8 goals in 8 months.
Ahem.
So you know.
To describe purple patch.
Yeah, here we go. Sorry, Professor Carlito in the house.
Oh no.
It's when
You're
you dye
just
your
mad.
muff
You're
purple.
just
That's a
mad
purple
that
patch.
you're just mad that I caught you.
I didn't realize it was going to be an exam edition of.
Oh no, motherfucker!
Yeah,
I
bend
want
over.
you to. I want you
Reach your
to.
ankles.
I want you to earn your intelligence. Side note: I love Andrew. I'm just fucking with him.
Oh, it's that initiation thing again. Jeff.
Nevertheless, purple patch is to
There you go.
describe coming into something good, coming into good luck or good times. So, in actuality, I would say that Andrew was pretty spot on.
Yeah, exactly.
But he still gave you shit, didn't he?
But I had to.
He's busting my balls for no reason.
Get off my nuts, man. Get off my nuts.
Andrew, I apologize for absolutely fucking nothing.
I know. I didn't expect. You know what? Even if you did apologize, F you, bro.
Oh, I love it. No, he's the best. He's the best.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Is there something said that Cucurella has been taken off 2 games straight? Hooked?
Oh, it's so
I know
weird.
he was hooked today.
It's so weird.
Look, he was hooked today to for the formation change.
Yeah.
But why was it Cucurella and not Chilwell?
Yeah, I'll let Andrew speak on this first because I actually don't have an answer.
I do.
I'm well. We weren't really. I thought. Well, saying that, I don't know why he brought him off. That'd be something. Hopefully, he explains that maybe, but it didn't really affect us that badly. I thought that both him. Can I just say, Aspie didn't have. And I thought he'd have. I thought he'd have trouble today, but it's Sancho, I suppose. So he didn't really get anything.
That is not fair. That's not fair.
Well, Sancho Adoy. But it's,
oh, here we go.
And then I don't know. That's a good. You know, just with Cucurella, right? I think his defending has been good. Yeah, I think his defending side has been good. I think everyone's waiting for the attacking side of him from Brighton. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
To actually kick in. I don't know what it is at the moment. He's under the same coach. Of course, it's different players, right? So
Right. His role's
I don't
different.
know. I don't know whether he feels that maybe there's more eyes on him now. He's at a bigger club. Maybe he's getting a bit of stage fright or something like that. When it comes to attacking wise, he's a bit fearful of losing the ball. I don't know, but I'm just glad it didn't really cost us that much. I mean, I thought Chilwell played pretty good today. He put a great ball in for Aubameyang, which I don't know why Aubameyang didn't try and header that instead of trying to control it.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Aubameyang's not good with his head. And he's worried about his hair transplant. He's worried about the hair transplant.
That's unfair. That's an unfair shot, Jared. Come on. That's brutal by you, Jared.
It might have hit an earth there, I'm just saying this.
Who knows?
Oh no, Andrew, not with me. My hair is no. I'm talking about Aubameyang. His hair, I mean, he's had a couple treatments. Come on, man.
He's a hair transplant sympathizer.
No, me,
He
no,
had
no.
It's the Fleurs effect.
Yeah.
What do we call it? The Fleurs effect. But look,
That's a brutal shot. Come on, man.
I think that Chilwell is a better offensive left back than Cucurella is. I think Cucurella is a possession based. For me, he looks more like if you had described him offensively, he'd be more like a midfielder, Correa. Where Chilwell on offense is more like a winger. I think Chilwell's
Okay.
more dangerous offensively than Cucurella is. Now, I think
Okay.
that's the reason why he was kept on, other than the fact that Cucurella is going to have to go again Tuesday. Because if Koulibaly is hurt, you cannot continue to play. If Thiago plays on Tuesday and then has to play again on Saturday, he's a 38-year-old man.
Guys, we got two.
So, hey,
We've only got two
Andrew, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you make $150,000 a week?
I do not know.
Okay, so no, not here it is, Jared. You live in Texas. I live in Utah, and I make a good living, but I certainly don't make $150,000 a fucking week.
I'm a little short of that myself.
So I'll tell you what, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of hearing about this rotation bullshit. This is their job. It is their fucking job. And at the end of the day, I have to be pragmatic about this, and I have to be kind of hardcore about this. This is their job. And they get paid the type of money that, middle-income people make in 3 years. They make it in a week. So come on, man. I'm sorry. I don't have sympathy for this type of bullshit. I don't have sympathy for this type of, we need to rotate. Josh says all the time, we need to rotate. Fuck you, rotation. This is your job. You are playing a child's game. You are kicking a fucking ball with your foot. You are kicking a ball with your foot, and you are making $150,000 a week to kick a fucking ball with your foot. Don't give me this rotation bullshit. Don't give me on any of that nonsense. No, this is your job. Do your fucking job.
That doesn't happen.
I know. Normally I would understand that, and in a normal season, I would be totally with you. This is not a normal season, okay?
In what manner is it not a normal season? What are you talking about?
Okay. Now we do. Obviously, we do.
Oh, okay. So if you're talking about Chelsea in particular, I understand.
No, I'm talking about. I'll only stick to Chelsea. We do. I know during the season we do play games during the week, but we don't play this amount. You know what I mean? We don't. We just don't. We just
but any top team plays this amount of games, dude.
Not this amount, bro. Not this early. We do not. Honestly, we do not. And
I don't agree with you, dude.
We don't. It's never been a season like this. There's never been a season like this.
What are you talking about? How is Man City, Liverpool, and Tottenham not playing the same amount of games as us? What are you talking about?
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's the frequency of the games. They're coming every 3 or 4 days.
Same with them, dude.
Right? No, but okay, but everyone's not fully flying as they were. City aren't fully flying.
No. But you're making excuses.
I'm not
for Chelsea, and I won't abide it, Andrew.
No,
I won't abide it.
I'm not making excuses how they play or the result. What I'm saying is, I understand why there is rotation, because there has to be. We can't play the same players for this amount of games.
I am not saying we should play the same players because guess what? The last couple of weeks, there haven't been cup games. There have not been. So the type of rotation that you're talking about is not the type of rotation that I am criticizing. It's a different thing.
Well, I understand what your point on players get paid, they can play, but
it's their fucking job.
I get that, and I'm with you. But Thiago Silva's 38.
By the way, ask him to play. He will play every game.
Of course he will.
No. By the way, he also doesn't run a lot. If you've ever played that position, by the way, neither one of you have, but I have played the position that Thiago Silva currently plays. And I will tell you right now, it is not a lot of running. It is a lot of getting the ball and passing the ball and having a lot of time and space to do it. And you look fucking delicious doing it.
Okay.
Right?
Again,
and that, by the way, that is a fact.
So it's not about the game he plays; it's the recovery to get to the next.
Yeah,
game.
What I'm saying is that he's not running a lot. Relax.
It's more than you think.
No, it's not more than I think because
you were
I
not
did it.
38 playing at that level, were you?
You're right, but I still
Okay.
also played that level. No,
I'm
sorry,
not
not
saying
that
you
level,
didn't,
not
but
that
you're
level,
not
not that
30
level. Sorry. Whoa, not that level. My apologies.
With Koulibaly injured, we only have Chalobah and Thiago Silva fit at centre back.
It's, I mean, I would like to know what the fuck happened there, man.
This is a knee.
It's a knee, yeah.
Oh, you gotta
And
be,
with Fofana,
Andrew, you gotta
out,
be kidding me with this shit.
With Fofana out as well, I can definitely see him sticking to a back three on Tuesday. And
No. Well, Tuesday is that Champions League?
Yeah,
yes.
Salzburg away. Yeah.
Oh my God, another knee.
Well,
Or maybe Zakaria makes a debut. Yeah.
Well, Zakaria, like I said, he has played center back.
Yeah, God forbid it ruins his transfer value. I mean, my God.
His transfer value.
I was joking, Jared.
Oh, he's on loan.
Yeah, but when the previous club gets him back, there's no transfer value. That's my point. Okay.
Plus, Juventus.
You asshole! You do dad jokes all the time, and now you're fucking shitting on me. Come on.
I didn't hear the joke. I'm sorry. It must be the dad in me.
You win on that one. Fair enough.
You can't say that joke. You're not a daddy that you know of. You always let it go.
I was almost admitting something that I should not.
Ziyech at right wing back. No, I saw Ziyech warm up. I'm like, oh, he's not bringing in Ziyech before he brings in Carney and.
Yeah. By the way, I want to say thank you for everybody listening and watching. You guys are the best. Even though you ask stupid questions, I'm still interested in every single one of you.
I don't know if this means anything, but
go on.
This guy called Kevin Palmer, who's a content provider for loads of .com sports stuff and everything like that. I think he's a journalist as well.
He's got no chin.
Maybe. But
is that a fact?
Yes.
He's teased something about
no
a huge
chin.
story.
Wow.
A huge story is brewing at Chelsea. Story will be posted this evening. So make that what you will. But apparently a huge story is happening at Chelsea. So.
What are you not telling us, Andrew?
No, that's what he's put in a tweet. I don't know. That's what he's put in a tweet.
It's not like you don't know at least a couple of people.
I'm not in the know. I have no connections to anyone. I just read. I just read what's on the
Yeah, bullshit, dude. You are on, dude. You are on all the streams.
I don't have any connections whatsoever. I just appear on the streams. That's all I do.
Yeah, well, you also do a great job every single time you do it.
No, but you can tell like Chelsea. It's something, is it a bad thing when the players are turning against Potter? Or is it? It's not.
I can imagine that's
probably a transfer. It's probably a huge transfer story or something.
So, Andrew, what I feel is that I think Alvarez is going to happen in January. That's what I feel.
Would that be a big enough story? Do you reckon?
No, I just think it would be an appropriate story considering that he would be replacing one of the two center midfielders that won, I don't know, Player of the Year and, I don't know, Champions League of the Year team. So, yeah, it may actually be a pretty fucking big story.
It's looking like we need to buy another centre-back, let alone a midfielder in January. It's like,
oh, my God.
We need to buy a right-back, midfielder, and centre-back.
Yeah, I mean...
we need to talk about a Chelsea legend here real quick, or somebody that's top tier for Chelsea. Mr. Hasselbank on Mount. Mount doesn't provide enough chances for the strikers to score. That's why Chelsea aren't getting more goals. He is definitely trying and is young, but can't continue like this for long. Needs to get more chances for the strikers.
Okay.
Can't say that he's wrong. He was a striker and a good one. So,
all right. So I have a couple tweets from the girl that I am impossibly in love with. She said, "I think Georgie was incredibly poor today. Sterling was poor. Aspi was poor." I'm gonna have to agree with Jessica.
I thought
Jessica Alba,
No.
what Jorginho?
Jessica Simpson.
Andrew, I'm a little worried that we're not playing up to the talent that we do have. I'm a little worried about it, man, because this is 2 ties in a row that I don't know, man. That's points dropped, bro. That's a problem.
Yeah, I can understand that. Given how the game went out, the point was probably a fair thing. Although, whether the position we were going into the end of the game, we should have held on. So that's where points drop come in.
Yeah, but it's
like
status matters, and anyone that thinks that top 4 does not matter is a moron, because it does. Because it's not just about status; it's also about money. And when there's money involved, it really matters. So everybody, every good player wants to play for a team that plays in Champions League. We cannot continue to fucking drop points. We cannot, Andrew. We cannot continue to do this. We can't.
Graham Potter's out.
What?
Just kidding.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
You fucking
that was
Jesus.
some Sadiq shit. What are you
Oh my
doing, man?
God.
What?
I would not be surprised
Jared,
if it
don't.
is.
We are adults in this room. What are you doing?
I wouldn't be surprised if it.
No, that's not funny. Don't do that.
I'm serious.
You're laughing. Oh, I'm so happy that you're laughing. Oh, wow.
No, I'm dead serious. I think that he said it's a big story. Well, the only big story it could be is if they're sacking somebody.
They're not, dude. They would have to pay Graham Potter $60 million. No, they're not. They're not sacking him. Get out of here.
Okay, what's the big story then?
That's what I mean.
That Rafael Leao
is
not going to resign.
That's the thing. It doesn't have to be a bad story. It could be anything.
You're right, but this is Chelsea, and we thrive in chaos.
Right.
We thrive in chaos.
Here it goes. Everybody's slumming on the story. I hope it's sacking Potter and rehiring Tuchel.
I hate that you just did that. I hate that.
That was a tweet. It's not my tweet.
That was you bringing attention to it. God damn it, Jared.
Well, I'm just saying, people are going off saying the same, you know.
As much as I hate this person, Donald Trump would call you sad. Bullshit. Come on,
I'm
man.
not sad.
Sad.
Why would I be sad?
No, it's all good. No, actually, it's not all good because we did drop points today. So, Andrew, what do you think, man, going forward?
Yeah, I think he needs to. I think people need to spend some time on the bench, like Sterling.
Yeah.
Like Mount, stuff like that. I think people need to give him a run now. I think Pulisic needs to be given a run. I think Brian needs to be given a run. I think they're the only two that come to mind at the moment. Need to be maybe Chukwuemeka needs to be start here and there, given a few more minutes in the midfield. Stuff like that. I think it's time now. I think I think the honeymoon, if there was ever such a thing with Potter, because I don't think anyone gave him much.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, it's over. But you know what? It's over, and I think it's concerning good at the same time. But we're disappointed that we of draws. You know what I mean? I mean, it could have been. I mean, I've seen it previously under Tuchel. It was defeats. You know what I mean? And it was like we couldn't get away from it. I think maybe a bit of realism and logical thinking is needed. That no matter how much money we spent this summer, it wasn't enough. Even at 270 million,
it's as staggering as that sounds.
It wasn't. It just wasn't. This. You know what? If Chelsea's squad was a house, it'd be a condemned before the summer. It'd be a condemned building.
I think it would be an Oprah promising for something new.
It would be like, it'd be like that house show. Move that boss. Where they build.
You get a house.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah. That really overexcited.
I feel like lineups matter. I feel like personnel really matters.
He got the formation wrong today.
Oh yeah, but at least he realized it.
Yeah, but it's not just that he got it wrong. It's that I think that his team knew, and I think the opposition also knew. and they exploited it, brother. Because if there's one thing that I do have experience in, unequivocally, it's that I used to set teams up, man. I used to make lineups, and that lineup we had today was not a winning lineup. It was a bad one, a bad one.
Well,
And I have to say, Graham Potter, he kind of fucked this one up, buddy.
yeah. Well, at least look, I can see the difference between Tuchel and Potter. Tuchel would have rode with that same lineup until the 60th or 70th minute, and then made a change. He wouldn't have made a change in the 30th minute. I can't remember a time where he did that unless it was an injury or a red card.
Yeah. No,
So
I
at
agree.
least,
I agree.
yeah, at least Potter
fair enough.
found
fair
out
enough.
and said,
And
I need another midfielder.
And the problem, as great as Kovacic was today, or good, he's got this knee thing, and Potter said it before, he can't start him every game. He literally can't. Because Kovacic wants to go to the World Cup and doesn't want to take the surgery to take him out of the World Cup, he's now got this thing where it fucks us over because we can't play him all the time. Do you know what I mean? Or it fucks us over with the midfield options and stuff like that. But that's where you got, if you're playing a three in midfield, you give Chukwuemeka more minutes. You give Gallagher more minutes. You drop Mount because it was just doing good to be on the bench because 3 good games out of 10 or 13.
Andrew, we have to start Chukwuemeka. I think that that type of start, as opposed to Conor Gallagher, who I don't think everyone's sold on, I think that the team is sold on Chukwuemeka. And I'm not talking about the coaches. I'm talking about the players.
Well,
because I watched the other day, I watched John Wall play for the LA Clippers. And John Wall, who hasn't played in, 3 years, he was unbelievable for the Clippers against the Lakers. And you want to know why? Because he was feeling himself. And
Russell Westbrook
players
and
Russell Westbrook stinks, but his teammates were feeling him too, brother. And I feel like the teammates of Carney are feeling him too. I really do.
Well, I think it's positive for him that the manager's brought him on the last couple of games. To try
He's
and,
Andrew. He's fucking good, dude. I mean, I can't deny it. I can't deny it.
But what I think helps his confidence that the manager's bringing him to have an influence on the game.
Yeah.
Not to give him trash minutes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
those are real. Those are real minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
25 minutes is real minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's bringing him on, trying to influence a positive.
Absolutely.
And I know he didn't do much, but we got the penalty and stuff like that. Whatever you think about it, it's still I think what I think about the penalty is that people. I think majority would say it's a penalty. It's just that it never gets called as a penalty. That's the problem in football. It never gets called. Do you know what I mean? We see it 20 times a game normally. That people are being.
Well, usually they release him at some point.
Exactly right. Yeah.
He didn't release him. He rode him to the ground, and that's probably the difference that made it a.
And all we ever ask for is just consistency, right? Because we're going to see that in our game on Tuesday and away to Brighton, and it won't get called.
Yeah.
So you know, what I mean, that's
We'll see.
Well, we'll see. But listen, I know I'm disappointed. We drew from the point of where we were in the game. Like we were 1-0 up and we drew.
Right.
But hey, do you know the overall performance is disappointing. I think both teams were cowards. So, we move.
Well, I think we've said about everything there is to say about the performance. I know Carlito's got to run. I know that Andrew's got 10 more streams to be on tonight.
Just one, I think. Just one.
Just one.
No, he's going on with Marshall, who's awesome. I love Marshall.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. We got to go again on Tuesday and then again on Saturday. I think we play Brighton. So Potter's got to face his own old team. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
All right, so I do want to say something.
They won't for that, that's for sure.
No.
Everybody on this panel does this for free. We talk about Chelsea for free. If you disrespect the panel, you should not be able to comment. You should not be able to comment. That being said, really disappointing result. I'm not worried, but damn, I'm disappointed. damn, it fucking sucks to be disappointed because it's such a flaccid feeling. It sucks. And that's just that, Jared. That's just how I feel, man. It's just how I feel.
I'm right there with you, dude. We were playing like crap, and it looked like we were going to win it with a pin, and then we put our head in the sand for about 2 or 3 minutes and lost, and it ended up with 1 point instead of 3. That's what it is. What it is. There's nothing else you could say.
We were 2 minutes from a 1-0 victory overshadowing.
I know, man. I know. My God.
Because no one, 1-0 victory overshadowing a pretty average performance. No one would have said anything, really. Because it's against Man United. We haven't beaten them in 5 years. Sorry, 9 games in the league. 5 years in 7th bridge.
Yeah.
No one would say anything. We talk about the problems. Oh, yeah, well, we didn't play well, but we won. And everyone would be happier. A draw is a draw. And we'd be different if we had scored the equaliser late as well.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt as much as it doesn't hurt as much as Spurs, where we played really well.
Oh yeah,
and lost.
Get rewarded, yeah.
Or drew. It felt like a loss. This one is, to me, it feels like a draw because the game was shit.
Yeah, I think it's a fair result. It's a fair result overall, but we're disappointed because of how it ended. We should have really won.
Absolutely.
Because, that's what it is.
I think that wraps it up very well.
We deserved to. We should have won from the position we were in.
Yeah, when we got in that position, yes, but the final score you could say is fair.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna leave it there. I mean,
you're gonna leave it there? Thank you for that. Okay.
We're gonna leave it there. Unless you got some parting words, Mr. Carlito.
No, we don't have any fucking words to say, man. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm a human being. I'm mad. I'm mad that we fucking didn't win. I'm mad.
Yeah.
Sue me. I'm mad. I feel things in my bones. I have passion. God forbid that I'm mad about this goddamn result. We started poorly because our lineup sucked again for the second game in a row, and we didn't win. Fuck.
Again. Fair result for me. Fairer result than probably the Brentford result, where we probably should have gotten 3 points off of that one because we outplayed them. We didn't outplay Man United.
We did not, dude. Man United outplayed Chelsea. Let's be very clear.
The one game we won against Villa, we shouldn't have won.
That's true.
This is not what people think it is. This has been a little bit bad.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, have a better day. Thank you, panel, for coming on as always.
Love you, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it, man.
We'll see y'all next weekend. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Later.
Up the Chelsea.